Today we will complete the unit 1 with the second lesson that's called matter construction. First, what is the building unit of living organism? Is a cell. How? Our body consists of systems, and systems consist of organs, and organs consist of tissues, and tissues consist of cells. So we can say that the cell, it is the building unit of our body, or the building unit of living organism in general. Like that, any matter. The building unit of matter is called molecule, and each molecule consists of small units is called atoms. So in this lesson we will talk about the molecules and its properties. First, what's the meaning of molecule? Molecule, it is the smallest particles of matter which can be existed fairly, and it has its own matter properties. So now we will make an activity that shows us that any matter composed of molecule. What happens when if you open a bottle of perfume for a period of time, then take it to another slide of the room. What happened? The observation, the smell of perfume spread all over the room, and the mass of perfume will decrease. So we can conclude what? That the perfume consists of molecules that spread and carries the properties of perfume. Next, we will talk about the properties of molecule. Now, we have three properties. Number one, molecules are in continuous motion. Number two, there are intermolecular spaces among molecules or between molecules. And number three, there are intermolecular spaces between molecules. Now, let's start with the first property, which is called molecules are in continuous motion. Now, we will bring a water and we will put inside it matter is called potassium permanganate with violet color. And we will leave it for a while. What happened? The observation, the violet color of the potassium permanganate spread through the water. So we can conclude what? That the molecules of permanganate or potassium permanganate what? Are in the state of what? Continuous motion in all directions. Number two, we will talk about that there are interspaces, there are intermolecular spaces among molecules. So, what happened when you add 200 cubic centimeter of ethyl alcohol to 300 cubic centimeter of water in a measuring cylinder? What happened? You will say that the volume of mixture becomes 500. No. The observation that the volume of the mixture is less than 500 cubic centimeter. Why? Because alcohol molecules are occupied what? The intermolecular spaces between water molecules. So we can say that the conclusion is what? There are intermolecular spaces between molecules of any matter. Next, number three, there are intermolecular spaces between matter molecule. What's the meaning of it? Let's make this activity. What happens when you try to break an iron piece into smaller parts by your hand, and you try to divide the amount of water on a small cups? What is the observation? You can't break iron, but you can separate water easily. So we can conclude what? That the intermolecular forces, what's the meaning of intermolecular forces? Attraction force between molecules are very strong in solid, while the intermolecular forces between molecules are weak in what? In liquid, while intermolecular forces between molecules is almost not found in gases. That means the intermolecular forces in gas, we can say that it's not existed. Next, we will talk about the states of matter. We said at Junior 4 that we have matter. Any matter can be found in solid or liquid or gas state. So now we will make a comparison between solid, liquid, and gases. Number one, according to the motion of molecules. In solid, it's limited. Liquid, more free. In gas, it's completely free. Number two, we will make comparison according to the intermolecular spaces. In solid, it's very tiny or very small. Liquid, little big. In gas, very large. Number three, according to the intermolecular forces. In solid, weak. In liquid, intermolecular force in solid becomes very strong, while in liquid, weak, while in gas is not existent. Very, very, very weak. Shape and volume in solid. Solid has definite shape and definite volume, while liquid has definite volume and indefinite shape, while gas, indefinite shape and indefinite volume. Examples for solid like iron, aluminium, copper, gold, and so on. Liquid, example like alcohol, water, milk, juice, and so on. Gas, oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and so on. Next, now we will talk about the change of matter state. We talked last time about what melting point and boiling point, and we said that melting point is the temperature at which matter changes from solid to liquid by heating, while melting process, it is the change of matter from solid state to liquid state by heat. What happened? The intermolecular spaces between molecules increase, so the intermolecular force decrease, so it changes from what to what, from solid to liquid. While we talk about boiling point, and we said that the boiling point is the temperature at which matter changes from liquid to gas. While what's the meaning of boiling or evaporation or vaporization? So we have three definitions: evaporation, vaporization, boiling process. All of them are one. Evaporation means it is the change of matter from liquid state to gas state by heat. What happens? By heat, the intermolecular spaces increase and the intermolecular forces decreases. Then it changes from what to what? From liquid to gas. Next. Now with the last thing in our lesson, which is called types of molecules. We have two types of molecules, element and compound. What's the meaning of element? It is the simplest pure form of substance. We couldn't decompose or analyze it into small or simple substance. While compound, it is the result of combination of two or more different elements. So now, mister, tell me examples for element and examples for compound. Elements, the molecules of gaseous elements which are composed of two similar atoms. We called them what? Diatomic elements. Like active gases like hydrogen H2, nitrogen N2, chlorine Cl2, fluorine F2, oxygen O2. And the molecules of gaseous element may be found in monoatomic element. What's the meaning of monoatomic? Means consists of one atom, like inert gases or noble gases, like helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Then the molecules of liquid elements which are composed of one element, like mercury, while the liquids that consist of two atoms are called bromine, Pr2. And mister, you didn't tell me about solid. Solid consists of one atom, like iron, Fe, magnesium, Mg, aluminum, Al, carbon, C. All of them consist of one atom. Well, mister, tell me examples for compound. You tell me that compound, it is a result of combination of what? two or more different elements. For example, number one, water. Water molecule consists of two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen, and its chemical formula is H2O. The second example, molecule of table salt that consists of sodium atom and one chlorine atom, NaCl. And the last example is ammonia. Ammonia consists of one atom of nitrogen and three atoms of hydrogen. It's called NH3. And now we have finished lesson 2, and see you next time.